वीडियो ऑन करो। और आवाज नहीं आ रही है, बोल बोल कर पढ़ो, आवाज आनी चाहिए।
The state of motion of an object is described by its speed and direction of motion.
और आवाज में जोर से पढ़ो।
The state of motion of an object is described by its speed and direction of motion. When the speed of the body is zero, it is considered to be state of rest. The state of motion of an object is described by its what is state of motion? The state of motion of an object is described by its speed and direction of motion. When the speed of the body is zero, it is considered to be in a state of rest. State of motion of an object is described by its speed and direction of motion. When the speed of the body is zero, it is considered to be in a state of rest. What is direction of for the direction in which the force acts is called the direction of force. The direction in which the force acts is called direction of force. What is example of push and pull? Two teams pulling the rope with the enough force in the tug of war game. The two teams pulling the rope with enough force in a tug of war game. Pulling a chair to sit on it, pulling a rubber band to expand it, pulling a wheelbarrow. Two teams pulling a rope with the enough force in a tug of war game. Pulling a chair to sit, pulling a chair to sit on it, pulling a rubber band to expand it, pushing a wheelbarrow.
सारा डेफिनेशन भी अप्लाइड फोर्स का, वो फोर्स का जितना सारा था सबको एक बार अच्छी तरह से जोर जोर से पढ़ो, क्योंकि सब हम अभी पूछने वाले हैं।
What is stretched? If the force applied on a body result in increase in its length in the direction of applied force, then the body is said to be stretched. If the force applied on a body result in increase in its length in the direction of applied force, then the body is said to be stretched. If the force applied on a body result in increase in its length in the direction of applied force, then the body is said to be stretched. What is used? If the force applied on a body result in increase its dimensions or volume, then the body is said to be squeezed. If the force applied on a body result in decrease its dimension or volume, then the body is said to be squeezed. For example, if the force applied on a body result in increase in dimensional or volume, then the body is said to be squeezed. What is SI unit? The SI unit of force is Newton. What is SI unit? The SI unit of force is Newton. How do we measure for force is measured with the help of device called spring balance. force is measured with the help of device called spring balance. What are characteristics of force? Effect of effect of force on mass. Force can produce motion. Force can stop motion. Force can change the speed of motion. Force can change the direction of motion. Force can change the shape and size of an object. Hmm. Characteristic of force. Effect of force on mass. Force can produce motion. Effect of force on mass. Force can produce motion. Force can stop the motion. Force can change force can change the speed of motion. Force can change the force can change the direction of motion. Force can change Force can change the shape and size of an object.
Where?
What is no
Where?
sir. No sir.
ठीक है, देखो अभी 5:20 हो रहा है ना।
सर यहाँ पे 18 हो रहा है।
18 हो रहा है ना, तो 5:30 में सुनना शुरू करेंगे। 5:30 में तुम रिवीजन कर लो। अब 5:30 तक में रिवीजन हो या ना हो, पूछना शुरू करेंगे। ठीक है?
यस सर।
चलो बोल बोल करके जोर जोर से अच्छी तरह से पढ़ो, ताकि हम भी यहाँ सुनते रहे।
What are characteristics of force? Effect of force. Force can produce motion. Force can stop the motion. Force can change the direction of force can change the force can change the force can change the speed of motion. Force can change the direction of motion. Force can force can change shape and force can change the shape and size of an object. What is contact for the force in which the force in which the two interacting bodies the force in two interacting bodies are in physical contact which each other are called contact force. Example applied force, normal force, tension force, muscular force, friction, muscular force, line force, friction force, mechanical force. Force, the force in which two interacting bodies with each other, which two interacting bodies in physical contact with each other is called contact force. Example applied force, normal force, tension force, muscular force, line force, friction force, and mechanical force. Applied force. Applied force in the force applied to an object to change its state of rest or motion by person or an animal or another object. Applied force is the force applied to an object to change its state of rest or motion by a person or an animal or another object. Force is the force applied object to change its motion, change state of rest, change its state of rest or motion by a person or an animal is called applied animal or another object. Normal force is supported force extend a body that is contact with another stable body. Tension for tension is the force which extend by string or rope uh, when it's stretched. Tension is the force which can tension is the force which is extend by string or rope when it is stretched. Muscular force, the force extended by muscles of an body is called muscular force. The force the force extended by the muscles of our body is called muscular force. The force extended by the muscles of our body is called muscular force. Combine for the contact force which comes into the play when the two bodies collide with each other is called collision. For the force which comes into the play uh, force in comes in which to the play with the two bodies collide is called with each other is called collision force. The contact force which comes into the play when the two bodies collide with each other is called collide force. The friction, the force that opposes the relative of motion when the two bodies called friction. The force can oppose the relative of motion of two bodies is called friction. The force that opposes the relative of motion of two bodies is called friction. Or the state of motion. The state of motion of an object that state of motion of an object that describe it by its speed on a, by described by its speed and direction of motion. The state of motion of an object is described by speed and direction of motion. What state of rest? When the speed of the body is zero, it is considered to be in a state of rest. The state of motion of an object described it by its speed and direction of motion. What is stretch? If the force applied on a two bodies result in increase in its length in its length in a direction of force in the direction of then the body is used to be stretched. Body is said to be stretched. If the force applied on a body, result to increase its length, its length in the direction of force, then the body is said to be stretched. What is used? If the force applied on a body in increase, it result in dimension or in volume, then the body is called squeezed. If the force applied on a body result in increase in dimension or volume, then the body is said to be squeezed. What is SI unit? The SI unit of force is Newton. How we measure force is measured with the help of device called spring balance. What are characteristics of force? Effect of force. State force can produce motion. Force can stop motion. Force can change the speed. Force can change the speed of motion. Force can force can change the direction of motion. Force can change the size, shape, and size of an object. First contact the force in with the two interacting bodies, two interacting body, two interacting the force in with the two interacting bodies, the force in with the two body in two interacting bodies in which in the in the the force in with the two interacting bodies are the physical contact which each other are called which each other are called contact force. Example: applied force, normal force, tension force, co- muscular coercion force, friction force, mechanical force. Applied force. Applied force is a force applied of an object of an state of rest or motion by the person animal animal or another object. Normal force is supported to extend on a body that is contact with each other body, stable body. Normal force is supported to extend the body that is contact with each another body. Tension force. Tension is the force which is extended by string or rope when it is stretched. Tension force is the force extended by a string or rope when it is stretched. Muscular force is extended by muscles of our body is called muscular force. The force extended by the muscles of our body is called muscular force. The force extended by muscles of our body is called muscular force. Coercion force. The the contact force in which come play mm, the contact force which come into play when the two bodies collide with each other is called coercion force. Friction, the force that opposes the relative motion of two bodies, is called friction. What is state of motion? The state of an object is described by its speed and direction of motion. The state of motion of an object described by its speed and direction of motion. When the speed of the body is zero, it is considered to be state of rest. What is direction of what is the direction of the direction in which force acts is called the direction of force. What is an example of push and pull? The two teams pulling a rope in a tug of war game, pulling a chair to sit on it, pulling a rubber band to expand it, pushing a wheelbarrow. If the force applied on a body increase in its length, in its length, in the direction of force, the direction of applied force, then the body is said to be stretched. Excused. If the force applied on a body result in increase, if the if the force if the body if the force applied on a body if the force applied on a body result in decrease in a dimensional volume, 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 then the body is said to be squeezed. If the force applied on a body result in the increase in the dimension or volume, then the body is said to be squeezed. So, what is SI unit? The SI unit of force. The SI unit of force is Newton. What is how do we measure? How do we measure force? Force is measured with the help of device called spring balance. Effect of force on mass. Let's what is characteristics of force? Effect the force on mass. Effect the force on mass. Force can produce motion. Force can stop the motion. Force can stop. Force can produce motion. Force can stop the motion. Force can change the speed of motion. Force can change the direction of motion. Force can change shape and size of an object. Contact force in the force in with the two interacting bodies in two interacting bodies are in physical contact with each other is called contact force. Example: applied force, normal force, tension force, force, tension, normal force, tension force, muscular force, coercion force, friction, and mechanical force. Applied force is the force that applied force is the force applied to an object to change its state of rest or motion by a person or an animal or another object. Applied is the force applied is the force applied to an object to change its state of rest or motion by a person or an animal or another object. Non-force is a supported force extend on a body that is contact with each other stable body. Tension is the force which extend by a string. Tension force is extended by a string or rope when it is stretched. Muscular force. The force extended by muscles of our body is called muscular force. The force extended by the muscles of our body is called muscular force. Coercion force. The contact force which comes into the play when the two bodies collide with each other is called coercion force. The contact force which comes into the play when the two bodies collide with each other is called coercion force. Friction, the force that opposes the relative motion of two bodies called friction. The force that opposes the relative motion of two bodies is called friction. The force that opposes the relative motion of two bodies is called friction. The force that opposes the relative motion of two bodies is called friction. The state of motion was the state of an object. The state of an object is described by its speed and direction of motion. For the speed of motion, when the speed of the body is zero, it is considered to be in a state of rest. force is usually denoted.
हो गया?
Yes, sir.
ठीक, अब मैं कल मैथ कहाँ तक?
What, sir?
आवाज
Maths.
नहीं आ रही है?
Yes, sir. आ रही है.
जो भी चीज अंडरलाइन कराते हैं, जो भी चीज पढ़ाते हैं, उसको याद करके रखा करो, ठीक है?
सर मैथ नंबर 4 तक कल हुआ था, नंबर 5 और 6 और 7 अभी नहीं हुआ है.
नंबर 5 समझा रहे हैं, आप ध्यान से समझो।
यस सर.
नंबर 5 में क्या क्वेश्चन लिखा हुआ है?
फाइंड द सम ऑफ.
फाइंड द सम ऑफ, ठीक है। फाइंड द सम ऑफ के क्या मतलब होता है?
सर प्लस.
फाइंड द सम ऑफ का क्या मतलब होता है?
प्लस.
ठीक है, तो यहाँ भी ऐड करना है, इसका यही मतलब हुआ।
यस सर.
पहले क्वेश्चन उतार रहे हैं, यहाँ देखो क्वेश्चन क्या है, 5x² + 5x - 6।
5x minus 6 and 4x square minus x plus 8.
तो हम लोगों को पहले इसको कॉलम में इसको सजाना है, ठीक है?
यस सर.
जो बड़ा है उसको ऊपर रखेंगे, छोटे वाले को नीचे। 5x² + 5x - 6 ये बड़ा है, इसको ऊपर लिखेंगे। और 4x² - x + 8 छोटा है, उसको उसके नीचे लिखेंगे। 5 का नंबर 1, का नंबर 1 क्या है? 5x² + 5x, 5x² + 5x और -6। अब इसके नीचे लिखेंगे 4x²
and 4x square.
हाँ, उसको ही कॉलम में लिखा जा रहा है, ऐसे लिख कर करके उसके बाद जोड़ना है। बात समझ में आ रहा है?
यस सर.
-6 + 8। बुक में जो क्वेश्चन लिखा हुआ है तो उसको पहले ऐसे सजाना है। समझ में आई बात?
यस सर.
और अब इसके बाद इसको सॉल्व करना। तो यहाँ कुछ नहीं है, शुरू में तो प्लस छुपा हुआ रहता, बताए थे।
यस सर.
और माइनस के नीचे यहाँ पर अपने मन से प्लस समझना है, बोले हैं कि नहीं?
यस सर, मन में प्लस रखना है.
तो इसको ऐड करना, 5x² + 4x² हो जाएगा 9x²। होगा कि नहीं होगा?
यस सर, होगा.
और यहाँ +5x और -x, प्लस माइनस क्या हो जाएगा?
माइनस.
माइनस मतलब घटेगा। तो 5x में से
यस
4x घटाएंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? +4x।
प्लस. प्लस 4x.
क्योंकि 5 बड़ा है, 5 बड़ा है ना,
यस सर.
तो जिस जो बड़ा रहता है उसके सामने जो निशान रहता है वो उतर जाता है, पता है ही।
यस.
अब उसके बाद है यहाँ माइनस प्लस माइनस मतलब घटेगा।
+2.
तो ये हो जाएगा +2, ये क्या हो जाएगा?
+2.
ये हो गया आंसर। समझ में आया या नहीं आया?
यस सर, आया.
ठीक। अब 2 नंबर 2 नंबर क्या लिखा है?
3y
4y
minus
प्लस 5
plus
फिर कॉमा है
5 comma 5y square minus 7y minus 1 and y square minus 3y 5 minus 5.
यहाँ 3 क्वेश्चन है, ठीक है,
Yes, sir.
तो उसको सजाना है पहले। 3y स्क्वायर माइनस 4y प्लस 3y स्क्वायर माइनस 4y प्लस 5, फिर उसके बाद क्या है 2y स्क्वायर माइनस 7y, 2y स्क्वायर माइनस 7y और माइनस 1, फिर क्या है y स्क्वायर माइनस 3y, y स्क्वायर माइनस 3y और माइनस 5।
5.
तो अब हम लोग इसको सॉल्व करेंगे, ठीक है। यहाँ कुछ नहीं तो प्लस का आवाज आ नहीं रहे, तो 3y स्क्वायर 2y स्क्वायर और y स्क्वायर 6y स्क्वायर हो गया,
Yes, sir.
और यहाँ माइनस माइनस प्लस, फिर प्लस माइनस माइनस, तो पहले माइनस माइनस प्लस हो गया, तो 4y और 7y, 4y और 7y कितना होगा
4y और 7y
11y
11y
माइनस 11y होगा, क्या होगा माइनस,
11y.
क्योंकि माइनस 7 और माइनस 4 में माइनस 7 बड़ा है ना,
Yes, sir.
तो माइनस 11y हुआ, फिर माइनस 11y और माइनस 3y, तो माइनस माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा, और 11 और
Yes, sir.
3 जो है 14 हो जाएगा, तो हो जाएगा माइनस 14।
Minus 14y.
अब उसके बाद यहाँ इस तरफ प्लस माइनस माइनस, मतलब 5 में से 1 घटेगा, तो 5 में से 1 घटाएंगे तो 4 होगा, तो वो प्लस 4 होगा, फिर प्लस माइनस माइनस, और 5 में से फिर 4 घटेगा तो माइनस 1 होगा। समझ में आए?
Yes, sir. -1.
ये समझने में कोई प्रॉब्लम हुआ?
No, sir. नहीं हुआ.
समझ गए ना?
Yes, sir.
ठीक। अब उसके बाद 6 नंबर है, 6 नंबर में क्या लिखा है सिंप्लीफाई। 6 नंबर में क्या लिखा है
Simplify.
और आज जूम क्लास का देखो टाइमिंग ऊपर काउंट हो रहा है, मतलब क्लास खत्म होने में 3 मिनट ही बचा है ना।
Yes.
तो अगर ऐसे पढ़ाते पढ़ाते ये क्लास कट जाएगा तो तुरंत अभी ही हम तुरंत दूसरा शेड्यूल भेजेंगे, फिर उसी में दूसरा क्लास चालू होगा, इस 6 को खत्म करने से पहले अगर ऐसा होता है 6 7 तक, ठीक है।
Yes.
बात समझ में आई?
Yes, sir.
अगर 6 और 7 को पूरा करने से पहले ही क्लास डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाएगा, तो हम तुरंत अभी नया शेड्यूल बना करके सेंड करेंगे, तो उसमें ज्वाइन होना।
Yes, sir.
तो अब 6 नंबर समझो, 6 नंबर में क्या लिखा है सिंप्लीफाई। सिंप्लीफाई का भी मतलब वही ऐड है, यहाँ ऐड करना है, 2x माइनस वाई को ऐड करना है, टू टू मतलब 3 क्वेश्चन है, तो इसको हम लोग ऐड करेंगे। इसको कैसे ऐड करेंगे, अब यहाँ देखो पहले क्वेश्चन उतारेंगे, ठीक है।
Bracket 2x minus plus bracket 2y minus 3x plus bracket 3y minus x.
2x माइनस वाई
Okay.
प्लस 2y माइनस 3x, फिर 3y
Bracket
माइनस x, फिर प्लस
plus 3.
3y माइनस x। ये क्वेश्चन है।
Yes, sir.
अब इसमें से जितना x वाला है उसको एक साइड में करना है और जितना y वाला है उसको एक साइड में करना है। जैसे 2x है, 3x है और -x है ना ये।
यस सर।
तो x वाले को एक साइड करेंगे और y वाले को एक साइड। तो x वाले को एक साइड कर रहे हैं 2x, फिर -3x और फिर -x। अब
-x
y वाले को एक साइड करेंगे -y,
-y
फिर +2y
+3y।
+3y। ठीक है,
यस।
इतना तक समझने में कोई प्रॉब्लम?
नो सर।
अब प्लस प्लस वाले को और माइनस वाले को सबको सॉल्व करेंगे। तो +2x और -3x, प्लस माइनस माइनस हो जाएगा यहाँ पर। तो 2x और
यस सर।
3x में से हो जाएगा ये -x।
यस सर।
तो -x और फिर -x, माइनस माइनस प्लस, तो -x और माइनस माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा। तो यहाँ पर हो जाएगा 2x, -2x हो जाएगा। ठीक है,
यस।
इसको समझा ना यहाँ इतना सा?
यस सर समझे।
ठीक, अब उसके बाद इधर